My wife has been acting differently, but I can't tell if I'm just paranoid. I, 31M, had been with my wife, 30F, for 10 years. We have been married for 3 years. We met in college and were each other's first true romantic partner. I had dated in high school but nothing ever got that far, although a high school girlfriend did cheat on me right before I thought we'd take that step. My wife was raised in pretty strict family, so she hadn't done much of any exploring until college. She drank for the first time, tried pot for the first time, and with me had sex for the first time. Because of how little exploring she did beforehand, my wife kind of gives into peer pressure pretty easily. Her friends from college were partiers, but the friends we have made after certainly aren't. This might be relevant. After we were dating for a while, she would see her college friends hooking up with multiple partners and she would sometimes tell me that she wished she had met me a few years later so she could have the fun they were having. She'd follow that up by reassuring me she would never risk what we have though. It's worth noting that it has been several years since she's voiced this feeling of regret. Finally, while I think she is beautiful, she never really cared much for fashion, getting dressed up, or working out. My wife and I both work jobs that have crazy hours and, for her, sometimes require traveling. About a year ago things started to change after she got back from a trip. I didn't realize it then because it was just little things, but now that I am thinking about it and turning all these things in my head, that trip keeps standing out. After she got back from the trip, my wife started taking her phone with her everywhere. She wouldn't leave a room without it, ever. Around this time, she started going on walks once she got home from or got done with work. We live in a big city metropolitan area, so this didn't seem too out of the ordinary. I have different work hours than she does, so I can never join her for these walks. About 8 months ago, she started going to the gym about 3 times per week. This was out of the ordinary for her, since she was never big on going to the gym. Around then, she started buying tight-fitting workout outfits. I was a big fan of it at first. Who doesn't want to see their wife in that kind of outfit? But because of our conflicting work schedules, I wasn't really seeing her in the outfits anyways. Around that time, she started taking pictures of herself in the mirror in her outfits. When I playfully asked her if she was taking pictures for me, she said they were so she could store on her phone what she looked like in which outfits. It was to help her pick her clothes quickly for work, for our date nights or for the gym.